Testing sites like this one have been overflowing with people in need of a COVID-19 test. They've been overflowing so much that some people have been turning to rapid at-home tests. But health officials say that not all rapid tests are created the same.
It's just something that I think was unpredictable about this pandemic, that we would be facing such a huge surge of infections this winter.
This winter surge has been fueled in part by the Omicron variant due to its high probability of transmission. That, in turn, is creating a shortage of both rapid and PCR tests. But some people are worried a rapid test may not be as accurate.
The two main things to know about the rapid antigen test is that if you have symptoms of COVID and you test positive on a rapid antigen test, you have COVID and you don't need to get a follow-up PCR test done.
But it's important to know that not all at-home tests are reliable.
If it's a test that's not been approved by the FDA, that you should not trust the results and instead look to the State Department of Health's free testing site and go and get their PCR test. Save your money if it's not FDA approved. It'd just be impossible to know if the test was accurate or not.
On the FDA's website, there's a list of at-home tests that are approved under emergency use authorization and can be trusted and are accurate. Adler says the results should be taken seriously regardless if you have symptoms or not.
According to the CDC, if you are asymptomatic, so you have no symptoms, and you do a rapid test and it is positive, then you do have COVID and you would not need to follow that test up with a PCR test.
Adler says if you have questions about testing, to call your doctor. They can help interpret results if you test positive on a rapid test but negative on a PCR test.
If you have symptoms that line up with COVID and you decide you want to get tested on your own, that's certainly fine too. But it's never wrong to call your healthcare provider to ask those sorts of questions.
Dr. Adler says that experts are predicting that the pandemic will be an endemic during this time next year. What that means is that COVID-19 will still very much be with us, but it won't be putting a strain on the healthcare system. Reporting in Tippecanoe County, Meredith Hackler, News 18.